There can be a great danger of always filling our time up with endless activity, because we slip out into the periphery of our lives and hang in this endless series of activity. So we forget the connection to our inner center, and we begin to feel us invaded by the outside world and even by our own and others' expectations to us. And then we can begin to doubt what we think and what is important to us. We may even also lose our energy, and that may affect our relationships in a negative way. And we don't really take good care of ourselves. So what is the great counterweight to this great time and activity pressure that we impose on ourselves? The counterweight is to spend time in solitude. When I go on a daily basis to spend time alone and reconnect with myself, then all these activities and all these impressions begin to settle, and I feel a sense of greater clarity and a greater calm. From experiencing myself being split into fragments of unresolved tasks, of decisions to be taken from, or this unrest in my body and mind, then the experience turns and I begin to feel a sense of greater belonging in the world and a greater sense of connection with my soul and with my higher purpose. So spending time in solitude brings me into a sense of being in the right place at the right time. The poet Rainer Maria Rilke has expressed it in the following way. He says, "Your solitude will be a support and a home for you, even in the most unfamiliar circumstances, and from it you will find all of your path." Your solitude will be a support and a home for you, even in the midst of very unfamiliar circumstances, and from it you will find all of your path. Why is solitude so powerful? Solitude is a state of mind where we become confident in being in our own company in a peaceful way. It's a quiet listening to a deeper part of ourselves, where we with patience and receptivity begin to feel at home with what is right here and right now. And by building up our confidence to be with what is and be with ourselves, then our self-reliance begins to grow. And we build up a strength in ourselves that is also a possibility to learn to be with what is difficult in life. So what you could do now is to try already today to take a little time all by yourself and just sit down and observe your breathing. Find a quiet place in your home, sit down, and then watch your in-breath and your out-breath, and just let the quietness and the solitary space surround you in a peaceful way. And then when you sit there, you will learn and notice that your body has different activities and you can sense your body in different ways. But just try to let your body be as it is. And the same you can do the same with your thoughts. There will be thoughts coming up, thoughts coming, thoughts going. And try just to accept the thoughts that you experience and just let them be as they are. And the same with your emotional state. Just returning quietly to your in-breath and your out-breath. So just try to welcome yourself in this calm, solitary space and become familiar with it. And by doing so, over time, you will begin to lean into a sense of timelessness, and you will break this habit of living in all this activity all the time, and move out into a sense of a greater space around you, a greater receptivity, a greater patience, and a greater sense of timelessness. And from here, new path will evolve for you, and you will find a new way forward. So if you like what I shared in this video, if you found inspiration, then please pass it on, share it with your friends, And if you like our channel, The Stillness Revolution, please subscribe to it and follow our videos and our inspiration, which both Nikolai and I share. All the best.